Hi everyone, this is on additive and multiplicative inverse of a rational number. So the multiplicative inverse is when you would take whatever the number is and you multiply it by something, okay, that would then give you a positive 1. So we would need to multiply by a negative to get a positive, and then we would have to flip the number in order for these to then cancel and these to cancel for us to get a 1. So this should be negative 13 over 9. Multiplicative identity. So this is different, identity. So that means what do you multiply negative 12 over 13 by in order to get negative 12 over 13? So you'd have to multiply by 1 because it says identity. Which of the following is the additive identity? So anytime you have a number, what do you have to add to that number in order to get the number back? And that would always have to be 0 for adding. Additive inverse. So additive inverse means you're going to take the negative 8 over 17. Then what are you going to add to that in order to get 0? So we would have to add positive 8 over 17. So find the multiplicative inverse of 5 over 11. So again, they want the inverse. So what would you multiply 5 over 11 by in order to get 1? And then that would have to be 11 over 5. Additive inverse. So what would you add to 18 over 7 in order to get 0? So that would have to be negative 18 over 7. Multiplicative inverse. So negative 2 over 15. What would you multiply that by? Because again, it says inverse in order to get a 1. So we would need a negative. Negative times a negative gives you a positive. And then we would have to flip the number. Additive inverse. So what would you add to negative 2 over 9 in order to get 0? So it would be positive 2 over 9. So hopefully this video helped you with additive and multiplicative inverse of a rational number.